My fucking mouth still hurts.
What? So you just run around just still doing Molly?
It was pre-pandemic Molly. I found it in the freezer. It was pre-pandemic Molly. I was in those dude tubes. It was like a 3-packer, and I was like looking for mushrooms. And I was like, wait, well, what's it? I was like, it's Mandy on it. I was like, what phase was I going through my life where I was referring to it as Mandy? And then I opened it up, and it was like 2 tabs. Like, the pressed powder that's in there and you could empty out. The kind I got burnt with. And I'm like, this is that. 2 tabs. I was like, oh, we got to do these soon. And I went to the box and did it. It was a perfect environment for it.
Dude,
because you got to be up late to go there. It lets out at 3:30. So, like, you got to be up late. That'll help you.
You were not solo, right? You were with people?
No, I found a chick to go with. Yeah, you got to show up in style at that place. The place rules. I wore a suit.
Did you?
Yeah, I wore a handmade
on
suit.
Molly with your broken teeth and a nice suit with a pretty girl on your arm. What a night.
Dude, the last time I think it was the last time I took Molly, but
what?
It was I was moving, and
Molly to move?
No, I didn't. Well, I didn't really take it to move.
You just took floor drugs.
We were moving the couch, and we lifted up the cushions before you move it, and we just saw a pill, and it was like 7 a.m. and my roommate.
You knew what it was?
No.
Wow, roulette.
It was like 7 a.m. My roommate's dad was coming to help us move, and we were just sitting there staring at it, and he's like, "Take it."
Take it.
I was like, "Fuck."
All I needed was one voice saying that. It's Appalachian Roulette.
and then like next thing I knew, it was like 10 hours later, I was driving a U-Haul down Sturrow Drive, which is not where you can be driving a U-Haul in Boston.
No, yeah. It's tiny, right?
Yeah, I like somehow hit it perfectly where there was another exit before there was a bridge. Like in Sturrow Drive in Boston, there's like a lot of bridges that are like 12 feet or something really short. And basically every August, someone will crash a U-Haul into it.
Yeah.
And we were on Sturrow, and he was like, "You got to get off." I'm like, I can't get off until we have a fucking exit, dude. But I think
moving on Molly is, out of all the things in the world to do on Molly, it might sincerely be the last thing you want to do.
What, moving?
I mean, moving is just the last thing you want to do in the world. So it's also
it's
the
going
last
to
thing
delay
you want to do.
every time you see anything that's memorable. You're like, oh yeah,
You gotta keep that.
what a fun ticket that was. I went to a movie with my friend. God, I gotta call him.
It ended up honestly being. It wasn't.
I guess it makes it better.
I woke up really hungover. It was 7 a.m.
Yeah.
It gave me a lot of energy.
Probably
Oh, you woke
it.
up to get the move. That will get you started.
Like the night before it was Bud Light. Are you up for it? So we had to do like a Barstool ad where like we had a party bus and we were driving around Boston, walking into bars, being like, "Yo, you want a Bud Light? You up for it?" And they were like, "What are we doing?" We're like, you just gotta get on the bus and find out.
That's fun.
And we had
then we gave them Molly.
we had a suite at. I think it was Justin Timberlake and Jay-Z did a concert at Fenway. So we had a suite at Fenway that we were taking everyone to, but we got destroyed. And I had to move the next morning. Luckily, Molly saved it.
Wow, what a good you're up for it. I got some drugs at a nightclub in Berlin, and some guy was like, "You want this?" And I was like, "What is it?" He goes, "I actually don't know. Somebody gave me like 12 of them. I just bought them." And I was like, and he was like, "Take it." And I was like, "All right." And man, I was having such a fucking blast.
What was it?
Then I saw him later. I was dancing. I never danced except when I'm on performance-enhancing drugs. I was just going nuts by myself. And I saw him. I was like, "Dude, Molly." And he goes, "Oh, okay."
Good to know.
Dude, Molly.
Dude, speaking of Timberlake, did you see that clip of him performing with the NSYNC guys in the crowd?
No.
I thought this was crazy. He was like on stage at like an arena or whatever, and Lance Bass and JC and Joey
They just
Fatone,
came?
and they were just there, and Timberlake's like dancing and shit, and he sees them, and he's like, "You guys should have texted me." Like while he's singing and dancing. I just thought that's crazy. That would be weird, no?
Oh, yeah.
Like if we like split up and
Yeah, let's go.
But
It
then
was like, aren't we still
and then I
friends?
just like went to your comedy show and like didn't say anything. Like I didn't even say like I didn't hit you up for tickets or whatever. But I was just like, "Hey man, like you're in my city or I'm in your city. Like I'll be at your show tonight."
And they went on
I
stage.
actually.
But like he sees them, he's like, "What the fuck, dude? Why don't you fucking text me?" Now it's awkward.
You saying it like that, I intentionally don't tell people I'm going. Like I've seen you, and I've never told you I went.
I kind of agree with that, but you can't. They're like front row,
and
then he
front row
sees
is
them.
tough.
Yeah, you can't.
It's
sit
like
in
if you
front
want to
row.
sneak in and sneak out, I do understand that. But they're like in the spot where this is you don't even see it. Like when you zoom out, they're like right there. They're like
Yeah.
right there. There was like 100% chance. Maybe this whole thing's fake. Well, I don't know. But it was like you're gun. Yeah, look at that. They're like right there.
Yeah.
I've seen you like
Really?
5 times. I never told you.
You just go and you're like, oh, Ari's performing.
Well, because I'm not going to ask you for tickets, and then like I know you're doing stuff, and you're like, it's,
Asking for
on the
tickets-
low, asking for tickets is the cheapest thing in comedy. It's no skin off our back.
Oh, you mean like it's okay to do it?
It's free for us.
Oh, I thought you meant like it's cheap for people to ask.
No, I mean if I don't
mean,
barely
inherently
know
it
you,
is,
or
but
if
it's
it's
also-
like, hey, a friend's friend wants this, I'm like, you're making me send a text, and what's his name, and then sure, but also like I'll do it with my friends. I'm like, hey, my sister wants to go see. She's like, sure, no problem.
see,
I always think like
If I'm good friends with them, I know you enough. It's fine. It's just like,
Yeah.
save 2 tickets.
I think that. But when you
And if
get
they're
on,
like, we're
the
sold out,
border,
I'm like, get him a seat. Someone will no show. Can you just get him a seat? He's cool.
yeah.
I think
I
you're
remember-
probably
I might be like,
better
hey,
about
I got to
that,
run
though.
right after my spot to my next spot if it's in town.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
New
Hang
York.
out or
So I'm like,
whatever.
I can't stay, but sure.
I think you're probably the minority though.
I am minority.
Look at his profile, baby.
I think. Who do you think's?
What, got a bigger nose?
Yeah.
Yoni Feidelberg.
That guy sucks.
I changed the first name of it too. I called him just like Shlomo at first, and I was like, where? And somebody's like, "Do you know Feidelberg to Feidelberg?" I was like, "Oh, maybe I did." And then I changed the first name to Yoni, short for Johnny.
Well, because I don't know if you did it intentionally. Like, it's not right before the final closing bit with Feidelberg, but it's
closer.
But no, but like kind of right before the closer.
Yeah.
You're talking about your man pawn. So
Oh,
you
I
might have done
never
it
did that.
subconsciously.
Just give us like 20% of the whole fucking.
Yeah. No, I made
take.
Feidelberg shirts. But the first title of the special was gonna be Feidelberg.
Oh yeah!
I didn't notice that.
Oh, that's right. He asked me about shirt sizes. I'm like, what's this gonna be? Hell yes! Bro, it's going right up on the fucking.
I was legit. I had it as my title for a while, Feidelberg, because I thought it'd be like Nanette, where it's like, what does that mean? I'm like, you'll know when you get to the closer. And then Becky was like, that's 2 Jewy things in a row. I'm like, fuck. So last minute I changed it.
That is
This is
sick.
awesome.
Close talker, bad breath, 1 under. That's my birthday, and then my release date, but of the year in the
1945?
Holocaust. Year in the Holocaust that Bergen-Belsen was liberated. He didn't make it.
That is
Dude,
so awesome.
I was telling friends about it, and I was
Yeah.
like, you got to watch Ari's new special, like the
the
closing
end.
bits about like how Feidelberg sucks. I was like, it's really funny. And my friends were like, is it funny, John? And I was like, yeah, no, like Ari and I are friends. Like he's doing it like kind of like he's joking.
It's an ancestor Feidelberg.
And they were like, are you sure he's doing it 'cause he's joking?
You're saying he says you suck? I'm like,
I was like, I guess there's a chance. Ari's like, this guy can't take a fucking.
now that you say it, maybe he was fucking me.
That would be unbelievable. Behind the scenes, everyone was like, "That dude from Barstool sucks. And we can't get rid of him. Let's lay it on as thick as humanly possible,
Who wears
man."
purple?
He dresses like an aunt.